Okay, looks like we only need to do another 7 dungeon levels. So let's go do that. I thought that I would go down to dungeon level 1 and look for some more, whatchamacallit, scrolls of Deep Descent, but don't really need them. We're at 65, we have 5 scrolls, that's another 25 level, and that's 90. So 97 is where we need to be. Don't need to stress it that much. I could go down right here, but there's a little vault there. Constitution or capped. Oh. Anything I haven't seen. Oh yeah, I teleported this guy away. He's already back. Anyway. Berserker. That Nazgul. He can summon hounds. So the Z icon. And really, at this depth, he's actually not that dangerous because it's unlikely they'll summon any time hounds or other seriously dangerous hounds. I'm killing this unique. Oh, okay. Was it dropped by the orc guy? Yes, it was. +5 constitution. We were kind of looking for something like that, no? One problem with the queen ant is that you will rarely be able to target her with your teleport. Because she summons these stupid ants and they get in the way. You know what? That destruction. Ooh, Ringo speed +4. Great. See, because it's been branded, it's been tagged, marked, whatever it's called, inscribed with that apostrophe D. Now it's asking me, wait, you're trying to drop it. Are you sure? And one of the reasons why you might want that is that, let's say you find a early, oh, I've seen something good. You find an early rod of teleport other, which is fantastic because it will get you the most important ability much sooner than normal. And you're just really worried that you may fumble your fingers while you're trying to drop something else and you accidentally drop it and you don't notice. Then you mark it so that way you have that additional command. Shield of Elvenkind, this absolutely can be slotted in because it is in every way superior. Because there's nothing unidentified, it will probably be a duplicate of something I already have. Nether. Oh, how did I learn the rune of resist nether in this one? I don't remember. Amulet of ESP? No, because we get it from the helm, and at the same time, we get the we get +6 in please just die, thank you. +6 in dexterity from the helm, so there's no point in even keeping that. The difference is so much that you'll never have a better choice. Nothing that I need to enchant here. Maybe I can enchant some bolts. These are already done. Let's do those. Okay. This is guaranteed to be speed. And at this point, we'll put it, we'll lose yet another point of, of wisdom that we were getting from this. We no longer have pconf, but at this point, with that speed, we can just drink a potion of critical wounds and still have time to act. So, don't need it. I'm actually throwing that out. +5 constitution is fantastic, but right now we're looking for stairs. That's what we're interested in. Teleport, teleport, kill, or just kill them. Oh, he hit me. Well, he came to give me a potion of strength. Good man. Wand of annihilation. Yes, take it. Longbow power. We have something better. PB behind the corner. Resist heat. Teleport away. Those are annoying. I would rather go to this stairs. 7. Vault. Anything else? That's probably got some scrolls. Let's see if I can phase and hopefully land here. Yeah, perfect. Resist fire for that guy. What's in that vault? More G's, and we do not want to wake him up. Ah, see? Destroyed one of my books. Elven Cloak of a Man. +1 point of speed, +3 points of stealth, and some kind of resist. Okay, we've doubled up on Nether. The Nether is always great to have. That's just fireballs. We can speed. Teleport, 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 teleport. Thank you. Aim. There's one teleportation over there. I'll do just a spell. Ah, Bull Roarer. Holy Avenger, strength. And annihilation. Thank you. Nothing. The wands of annihilation will need to get recharged because they normally start with only like 2 charges each. This is an artifact. We take it, we throw away these scrolls of recall because we have the rod. His Smaug has returned. Teleport, light. This is a bow of Lothlorien, so this is definitely better. It's worth getting rid of these. It doesn't do as much damage, but right now it's not really endgame. It's a good crossbow that does a chunk of damage, so a normal bolt will do 100 damage. It's not the 500 we've seen before, but definitely solid damage for an initial character. So in this particular case, this is a bow of Lothlorien, and it will give me +4 dexterity plus 1 thing that I haven't discovered yet. Well, no, it was just the shooting bonus. Okay, this is a short bow and it's still +4. +4 dexterity is definitely better. Regen and free action kind of just on top. But that allows me to throw away the crossbow, which the game has already done on its own. Throw away all these bolts. These were good, but at some point you need to understand that the stat stick is better. So the fact that you've got this thing, you're not using it, but it gives you a bonus to other things that you're using, then you'll be better off. So this actually may be worth looking at. It is cursed, but I can see if I can remove it. 56. No, it needs a special remove curse. By that time, I would have found it. This rod does... it didn't shoot anything, so that's probably a... whatchamacallit? Probing. And this, like I said, we've... aside from lose memories, which we can fix with a single restore life level, we discovered everything bad. So this should be a good potion. Potion of experience. And here we have another Cloak of a Man with something undiscovered, so we'll put... oh no, Cloak of Anir. So this is an artifact. 2 intelligence, 1 wisdom, 4 dexterity, nether, which is the same, 1 point less of speed, but very likely better in every way. Main Goshen identified. Okay, at this point I can say we can recall. And go discover what is it that we have not identified. This was just at a curse. Grab those scrolls of identify from the house. There's one here. That's not bad. The Crown of Serenity. P-Conf, P-Blind, P-Stun. It does what the name implies. It makes you serene. Oh, attack speed. Alright. This is, again, just a stick that we wouldn't use to fight with that damage. How much does this do? Well, more, but on top of that, it gives me plus 10 speed. Then we go gauntlets, which do +1 constitution and free action. And these do not do constitution. It's always good to have constitution bonuses. Resist chaos, resist nexus. We plugged 2 resistances, nexus and chaos. So now we have 2 nether. Does this one also have nether? Nexus, nether, and chaos. Wow. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. At this point, this Cloak of a Man is useless and can be sold. 10,000. We don't have the money to be able to buy like a potion of augmentation if we find it in the black market. So yeah. And if I go look at my teleport other, failed 29%. Oh, okay, so the problem, this is not blessed by the gods. We don't care. We do not care. The activation of the wand is not affected. This is so good that we'll keep it as it is. That plus 10 right now is incredible for what we need. We need one more book that was burned away, which is this one. We're keeping the destruction because it's like a panic button. Take 3 of them. Don't need face door. Zap the roll of recall. 67, 3 more. This is gonna take forever. Or maybe I can just kill them with AoE. See that? They kicked me away. And gave me a bit of stun. And I can just do that. And they'll walk in it. Goodbye. Restore life levels. Teleport. Is there another vault here? Yes, there is. So this one as well is a special room or vault, what should I call it? And more of these damn hounds. But lots of objects. I mean, let's not pretend like we're completely capped in everything. Multiple traps, disarmed. Elven, nothing. Devotion, ooh, Glaurung. Devotion, you will rarely, if ever, use it with a priest, unless by some chance. This one, we'll keep it in the in the house. The reason is ESP. We're really not likely to get rid of this hat. It is just so good, but I'm out of experience having something that does ESP with your that you can wield as a weapon, especially when you're a character that does not need to use a weapon, like a priest. Ooh, our first ring of power. How is this only 7? That's probably shit. Plus 4 speed, plus 3 constitution. You know what? This is a straight upgrade to this ring of escaping. And I'm throwing it away for good. We'll never see them again. So not only did I get to the same plus 4 speed that I had before, 3 constitution, 1 strength. And if you need it, you can swap out something you're using for poison. Don't need that be blind, so stay in wisdom. We're a priest after all, so not completely useless. For this vault, the easiest thing is to just dig till you're here, then dig a hole, actually dig a hole here, and then you'll be able to shoot down at all the mobs, as long as you can see them, obviously. So you need to have ESP. Thank you for this potion of enlightenment. Aryan. I forgot to do something fairly important. I was just nether now, but it's not gonna teleport you away. And that is, I forgot to take some arrows. I got arrows at home, and I could have used them, and instead I didn't, which was stupid of me. This is just money. This is an artifact. Recall, enchant weapon. What do I need to enchant? Nothing. I will throw it away. Stability. We do not want to see stability anymore. All infusions. Constitution, we're capped. Enlightenment, cure, critical, we're topped. Well, is there any armor? Yeah, you can enchant my boots for speed, but it's kind of pointless. Besides the fact that as a priest, you do get that spell later on, so you don't even need to learn to keep the scrolls. But also, the artifacts do not get damaged by acid. They can only get damaged by disenchantment attacks if you do not have resist disenchantment. And objects which can get damaged are the standard ones, like this is just a pair of steel. Otherwise, I would say the set of, or just metal scale mail, but it's always, for an artifact, the elf stone, not a short bow. And these can be damaged by acid attacks, but they're objects that can be replaced. They're not unique. You'll find another one that's better. And sometimes you find like a helm that's like just 2 over here, but then plus 18, and you're like, oh, this is fantastic, and someone damages it, and you're angry. But um, even that will not be really relevant to any attempt at winning the game. And I'm not destroying weapons, although these are sharp, so I possibly can. Can I pick it up? No. I can read the scroll. Rune of protection. Don't need it because I can cast it. Let's recall. What does this armor do? +1 stealth. Poison sound counts as enchantment. Sound, it's secondary. Just, those like 2 mobs that use it don't get killed by them. Let's take these arrows. Drop this actually into items, inscribe, asp, just so that I understand why it's there. What does this do? Nothing. We'll sell it later on. And this one, I want to sell it to see what that rune is. Sustain strength. Okay. Godly insights. I don't have that. Okay, we'll buy this. It's a whole chunk of money, but cool. So we've learned Word of Recall. Here you have Perception, Detect monsters, which is useless, Probing, which is actually very useful, and Clairvoyance. And then the Detection, which is the same as the Rod of Detection. So at that point, we don't need this. We don't even need these anymore, because now we can cast it. And I already have a keybind for it, which is that, and it shows me all of the map. I'll show you now when I go down into the dungeon. I do keep 2 separate keybinds because I do not want to change the keybind anymore, and as a priest you don't really need the other ones. This detection, you'll only really use it if you're next to a really big vault and you're specifically looking for cues or drolems. Drolem is the word that I was looking for. And probing is the one that tells you about monsters. So as you play with a priest, as a priest is a very safe character because it has those heals, you'll want to, ideally whenever you find the unique, probe it first. And differently than the probe that Cartman gets, that one does not disturb. It doesn't awake monsters. We have gained Enchant Weapon, which is cool, I suppose. I can get more arrows here from the home. What else do we have? Both Restoration and Remembrance. These cost a lot of mana and they fail often, even at even higher levels. So it's always good if you find a Rod of Restoration or a Potion of Restore Life level to keep that. This healing here is really useless because it's like a special healing potion, but it costs a ton of mana, and at most you'll have like 400. And it doesn't, I don't think this even comes to 0% fail rate. It's much better to use this heal for just 16 mana at 0%, and if you're really in that level of risk that you need that type of healing, then use a special healing potion. Okay, so at this point we have multiple sources of recall. And I can destroy some, so I'm not carrying 3 different copies of the same thing. Alright, so this is mapping, and this instead is clairvoyance. I'm not 100% sure if something was changed. I think it was, because they used to be, in the standard artifact set, you get the map artifact lights, and it's like the Vial of Galadriel, which is the one that you see in the films that Sam uses to fend away Shelob when Frodo is being attacked by her as being cocooned. That's the vial. Then you get the Arkenstone, and the Arkenstone has this ability. And then there used to be a object which is no longer in the game. It's been removed. It was called the Palantir, which is also in the films. It is the Palantir. And there's one of these hounds. That's a gift. Those hounds are absolutely a gift because they're worth a ton of money. A ton of XP. So there was the Palantir, and the Palantir was of a higher tier compared to the Arkenstone, because it had the ability for clairvoyance, and it also drained experience points. So you had a penalty, but when you used it, it was basically a potion of enlightenment. It will show you what each object was. It wouldn't just give you that symbol that means, well, it's a treasure. It will specifically tell you what treasure it was. I can see some time hounds. That means that we're leaving the level. Blink. Yeah. The wind aura wakes up. Of course he fucking does. Arrows. How much do these do now? 134, yeah, let's take them. And we only need to get to 72. Unarmed, there's a great worm. That's not really needed. Speed. Experience, thank you very much. Yeah, why don't you die? Be a good man and die, thank you. Maybe I'm excessively cautious when with using. I am certainly excessively cautious when it comes to using potions of restore mana. But I'm not really sure that I can be the opposite. So can I be moderate? And I can't really guarantee that I can make a moderate use. I used to stash them compulsively. Ringo speed, thank you. What does this do? I don't result shards, so is he awake? He is. Better speed up. Because that guy can hit me in one go for all of my points. We can throw away this Road of the Call, actually. It's a lot of gondolin. Resistance. This plane. We can break these. Make some Morgul. Do not need it. We can specifically select not to see any Morguls. Strength is capped. We can attack now. Right, well, that's 70. We need to do just 2 more. What does this do? +3 Constitution, sustain life force. Well, you know what? We were carrying the Dwarven Mail because of the Constitution bonus. This increases it even more. And you can break all non-artifact. If you want, you can not do that and keep grinding for money, basically, because those are worth a lot of money. It's not really going to be necessary. Just one thing, we have woken up a monster that can one-shot us, so we need to be very careful of where they could potentially be. Teleport everything away, who cares? '71 and '72. That's it. We can now go back. And get ready for the final descent. Oh, that is trash. This contains no objects, and it only contains beholders that do not have drops. They only drop a little bit of gold. Don't go there. Let's see what this scroll is. Holy prayer. Yeah. Alright. Ready to rock and roll, as they say. Next one, we'll read those deep descent. I mean, this particular time is less exciting because we are stronger, have more hit points. We've gone over the 600, but no particular effort was done. I noticed that I misspoke again in one of the previous videos, and the correct phrase should have been, it's less likely to find a ring of escaping at dungeon level 1 than it is to find the 5th book, Ethereal Openings, at dungeon level 21. So if you're looking at things that can potentially imbalance the run, one much more than the other, or with the Ranger, when I found ESP so earlier on, that is something that imbalances the run, and at that point it's useless as a teaching method. But here, even though, you know, some things happen, like, yeah, we got the rod of speed, but then again, we can't find any potions of speed. If you're playing on your own, you would fix this. You would just go down here, use your clairvoyance, and then go see what these things are. 4 there, 2 there. It says most of them will be nothing. They're already on the ignore list, but you'll find deep descent, you'll find potions of speed. So you'll stack up because you're not playing for the benefits of others, you're just playing for yourself. Right, well, that's all for now, and next video, I don't know, tonight, tomorrow, whenever. It's not like I got much to do. Take care, and bye-byes.